Coming up on Torrance Today, a group of city employees are recognized for their years of service and dedication to our community. A clinic opens its doors, promising much-needed help for members of the military and their families. And a ribbon-cutting ceremony and celebration marks the reopening of the South Bay LGBTQ Center. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, March 9th. I hope your week is wrapping up nicely. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. Daylight savings time begins this weekend at 2 a.m. on Sunday, March 12th. So don't forget to set your clocks ahead 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. Computers and any smart devices will do so automatically, but certain appliances, your wristwatch, and maybe even your car will need to be adjusted manually. Daylight savings time became a national standard in 1966 with the passage of the Uniform Time Act. In 2007, the federal government expanded daylight savings time to reduce energy consumption. The law currently specifies that it starts on the second Sunday in March and lasts until the first Sunday in November. More than 100 of our city's workers were honored this morning for their years of service and dedication to our community. One of those employees was our city manager.
I've moved to 4 offices in my 21 years. I started in the CM's office, city manager's office, then I spent 4 years at the transit department, at the city yard, and then in 2007 I came back to the city manager's office. It's been an amazing journey. I always thought my role initially was for 6-month internship, and I would move on. The opportunity lent itself to another 6 months, and it's been a rewarding career knowing I work with so many wonderful individuals. I brag how nice Torrance residents are, which is an extension of our community, but also our employees. There is something magical about Torrance, and at least I do my part along with our team to maintain that essence.
I think I'm the longest tenured assistant to the city manager in the history of Torrance, which is amazing. I am the information hub for the city, which is the most rewarding part of my job. I was fortunate enough to have gone through all of the Torrance schools. I live in Torrance. It is my community. So I, of course, have a vested interest in making sure the city is the best it can possibly be. And I am so proud to have had a role in that all these years.
Milestone anniversaries recognized at today's Employee Service Awards luncheon range from 5 years of service up to 45 years. The theme for the event was Camp Torrance. Honorees had their portraits drawn by a caricature artist and were treated to a lunch of authentic Santa Maria-style barbecue. City leaders say the dedication of our city's employees plays a major role in making Torrance a special place to work, live, play, and visit. Another special event took place in our city this morning. A mental health clinic serving members of the military and their families celebrated its grand opening.
Thank you for being here.
Mental health is a national issue. This isn't just a military issue, but it's been very prevalent with the past 20 years of war that we've been at. But it's had an impact on both veterans and their families, both in staying, mission capable in the military, but also affecting their transition and quality life here. And we're losing people. Mental health affects, the whole family, right? It can affect the veterans for what they see, what they do, but it also affects the families because they serve right alongside us. You're talking about spouses, children that can go months or years without seeing, their loved ones. We can come back different, and that can take a toll. And that's why you have an organization like Cohen's Veteran Network that's here ready to help them get back to better.
The Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic in Torrance is one of more than 20 locations nationwide. Its focus is helping post-9/11 veterans, active duty personnel, and their families by providing high-quality and accessible mental health care, no matter your role in the military or discharge status. There is no cost for those without insurance, and the inability to pay is never a barrier to care. The clinic is located at 20800 Madrona Avenue, Suite C100. For more information, visit their website at vvsd.net/Cohen Clinic Los Angeles. A ribbon cutting took place yesterday, celebrating Pride in Torrance with the reopening of the South Bay LGBTQ Center.
We're here celebrating our grand reopening after being shut for about 2 years for COVID. We're a community space, we're a gathering place. We're not really a service center, but we're here to offer resources and information and support. And anyone who comes here will know that they're in a safe space and they will be protected, whether they're LGBTQ+ or allies or family. We have events here like art shows and fashion shows and movie night and potlucks. And we just love to celebrate and be together as a community.
I think it's important for them to be here because it represents the demographics of our community. And we're just glad they're here as well. The City of Torrance welcomes them, and we're here to support them in any way we can.
Today we saw a great turnout here, and I was amazed because I couldn't even come through the front door. There was that many people. So it shows that the community is very open-minded, and they're here to support the community, which I think is very important.
The center's mission is to create a space where all LGBTQ people can thrive through cultural awareness, community building, community service, and learning opportunities. It is located at 16610 Crenshaw Boulevard. For more information, call 310-328-6550. And last Tuesday, City Council members read a proclamation declaring March 7th through the 14th as California Arbor Week in Torrance. Mayor George Chen urged all citizens to celebrate by planting trees for our benefit as well as for the benefit of future generations. This coming Saturday, March 11th, City Arborist and Landscape Manager Luis Ochoa invites community members to plant some trees together. The event will take place at Torrance High at Carson Street and El Prado Avenue from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Trees and shovels will be provided, and Ochoa says everyone is welcome. If you can't make this Saturday's event but want to do something positive for Arbor Week, how about adopting a tree through the city? To learn more, go to torranceca.gov/adopt-a-tree. And also on Saturday, the Torrance Certified Farmers Market is hosting another food demo. Home cook Milian Chu is back with another easy-to-make recipe. She'll be using lots of fresh produce from the farmers market to make a popular Korean rice dish called bibimbap, with dressing made from Korean chili paste known as gochujang. Her demo takes place from 10 a.m. to noon. Community members are invited to apply to become the next food demo star. Just stop by the information booth at the market and pick up an application. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market is open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. rain or shine. City leaders want a better understanding of what residents think makes life great in our community. A survey called Shaping Torrance Together has launched on our city's website, and each month questions will be asked to engage residents on issues that will assist leaders in providing better services. To make your voice heard, take the quick survey at torranceca.gov and be sure to check back next month for a new set of questions. And as we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, a Japanese doll festival and Girls' Day celebration called Hinamatsuri is in full swing at the Miyako Hybrid Hotel. Then, the Torrance Historical Society and Museum brings together longtime residents who have unique stories to share with others about their hometown. And on Sunday, a group of Vietnam veterans from the South Bay gather in South Torrance to bless a new sign that greets drivers and reminds them about the sacrifices made during the war. All this and more on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Torrance City Cable. And still ahead, it's Thirsty Thursday, and we'll take you to a local brewery for a very unique event when we come back in 60 seconds.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Thirsty Thursday, we take you to one of our city's breweries. Formerly known as Yorkshire Square Brewery, it is the newest location for Project Barley. Its new owners hosted a unique event last night that combined beer with a book signing by an author who has a special tie to the brewery.
Recently, my father-in-law sold this brewery, but he used to own it, and so it's a really special place to my family and to me. And so we thought this would be a great place to end the tour. I've been all over the country, but this place feels like home. My book is about an ambitious young woman named Bee, who is, we could call her the semi-reformed daughter of a con artist who kind of wants to hang up her devious hat for good, and she sees a path forward to that by marrying into the 1% when she happens upon this very eligible bachelor. She doesn't think getting the ring from him is going to be a challenge because she's such a bombshell, but she does know that there's going to be a challenge from his family and inner circle, namely his childhood best friend who will stop at nothing to take Bee down.
Kohler Croft is also a screenwriter who has scripted projects for Comedy Central, Sony Pictures Entertainment, and other partners. Her debut novel, Stone Cold Fox, already got a TV development deal with Universal Television. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great weekend.